replacement while you're in the global link dialog. Just
Guys, pay attention to this. Pretty cool too, if it works.
You can create an auto replacement while you're in the global link dialog. Just type the letters for your shortcut with the equal sign, and then the text for your global as usual. Eclipse will offer to create your auto replacement, which you can then use anytime you need to type this text.
See how it does that?
It's like a brief.
So say you're taking a deposition of Ford Motor Company, okay? One, you should have a brief for it anyway, okay? But let's just say that you dropped it. All you have to do is write FMC, global, the stroke that you had for Ford Motor Company, do the FMC equals, and then Ford Motor Company. And then it should create an auto replacement. So, you know, whenever you just drop it or whatever, you go insert, which is what?
N.
N, and then just do FMC. But you have to pay attention to what you're doing. So if you do a small FMC, or you do a capital FMC, and you do a small FMC, it may not work. It may work, but it may not work. So you understand why it has to be, so don't make it harder than it needs to be. Y'all understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna back it up just a bit so you can look at it one more time.
Create an auto replacement while you're in the global link dialog.
See how he did it? Ford Motor KP for company. Okay? Global that, it equals Ford Motor Company. So you type in the correct thing that you want it to be, and now you're going to create a shortcut or an auto replacement.
Just type the letters for your shortcut with the equal sign, and then the text for your global as usual. Eclipse will offer to create your auto replacement, which you can then use anytime you need to type this text.
Pretty cool.
And we don't have to do the brackets on that then?
No,
Okay,
that one
or
you don't.
braces.
You just do the equal. So when you put the equal in there, Eclipse already knows something's coming and that you want to do an auto replacement. So it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to create an auto replacement for this? Yeah. Okay. Then they do. All right. So see how they did DT for Department of Transportation? Mm-hmm. So just in case they, you know, was going fast, and, you know, and some of these guys, you know, if they represent them, some of these guys will get real fast. And, you know, Department of Transportation, when we went to the Department of Transportation, we were asking them, you know, hey, you know, you guys as a Department of Transportation did go, and I mean, it's like it's one word. They're saying it like it's one word, you know, so one, you should have a brief, but if you don't, you know, and you drop it a couple of times, don't freak out, okay? Go to a place where you did get it correct, do it as the equal, create an auto replacement, then all you have to do is DT, and it automatically puts it in there when you're editing.
Editing.
Not on your machine, when you're editing. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone?
Yes.
Slick in the back? You asleep?
Case sensitive said there. Did the X marks the spot.
So I've shown you guys how to do this too, where you mark the spot, if you want to go somewhere and do something else and then you want to come back to it, how to get back to it, remember?
X and V.
Shift X in hyperkeys marks the spot. Got it? And then Shift V, you can go,
For Voltar.
who?
That's Portuguese for go back.
Yeah,
Voltar. That's how I remember it.
or that.
Yeah.
Or vampire.
Vampire.
It means go back.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's V. Vo back.
Looks like a carrot went back.
Vila.
Uh-oh. Maybe. My lovely assistant said maybe it's a carrot for go back. I
Oh,
don't-
dig here. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, dig here. Either way, huh? Volver? Oh.
What does it
that's
mean? Which-
Spanish.
What is it in Spanish?
Volver.
It's Voltar. Yeah, Voltar in Portuguese.
Voltear.
Yeah, to return. So, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Pick one.
Any
don't
language,
care.
yeah.
Portuguese or Spanish?
X, which is shift, which is capital X. Capital, not X. Okay?
Shift
X is going to do something else. What does X do?
It does, I can tell you.
You're the teacher.
X is extend the
Extend the
sentence.
sentence, that's right.
I
Yeah,
don't
we use
really
that all the
it, so-
time, yes. That's why it's lowercase.
Great, yeah. My best friend, what's his name? Yeah, like that. I use it all the time. So, Shift X marks a spot, remember? And then you can do Alt G, which is what?
To global it.
No,
Oh,
Alt
Alt
G.
G.
Mark it.
Mark.
No,
Highlight it.
Alt G is go to page.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just keep
You're
throwing
getting
stuff
there.
out. We'll get it. Hopefully by next Wednesday when we come back to class, we'll get it. Just keep throwing stuff out. And then you can go to page 999 and it'll take you to the bottom of the document or whatever. And then it's like, okay, well, I want to go back to that spot. Shift V will take you back. Okay? Any questions about that? Creating
Nope.
auto replacements? None of that?
It was
No?
clear. It was great, thanks.
Wow, she's awake. Welcome to the class. All right. I think we have time for more. We're not going to do the Latin. Although we may need to know what Voltaire means.
Voltaire was actually somebody else.
Frenchman.
Voltar. Yeah, maybe they'll mean the same thing.
Yeah,
Go back in time.
I went to high school with that cat.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they're going to talk about capitalization and font changes. Okay?
Caps and.
So, how do you toggle caps? A.
The pinky. Because I get mixed up with the machine.
And it does. I mean, S
A and
is
F.
shave, but A is cap. So it's going to toggle from cap to uncap. That's what toggle means. So if you keep pushing A, it's going to keep going back and forth, okay? That's what toggle means, all right? So when you do Shift A, it's going to do an all cap. So get on a word in your transcript and do the Shift A. You have to be in hyperkeys. You do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now get on the word and do Shift A again. Did it toggle it back?
No,
What did it do?
the whole thing.
Huh?
The whole word. Oh, it jumps. It jumps. See, whenever you do A, it makes it a small, but it jumps to each word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is
But
it
what I
supposed
want
to
you to do,
that?
get back there. What do you do?
Z.
No, get back on press and do
Oops, I don't know. I didn't do that.
Shift A.
Shift A.
Okay, now get back on the word and do Shift A.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything?
No.
Okay, do Z. Yeah. Okay, I thought that it would toggle and it doesn't, but don't freak out, okay?
No freaking out here.
Well, if you just do Z, it'll correct it too.
Capitalization.
So, huh? Well, because you probably did something else a couple of times or whatever, so if you don't remember.
I can't see
you don't
this.
remember.
All caps.
To shift A. Or you don't want to stay confusing.
It says F6, hyperkey A or F6 reverses the case of any letter.
F6? Maybe you have to mark it.
However,
That's probably what you have to do. If you have to mark the word. You have to mark it first.
Because, you know,
Oh, no. Oh, you know
I think
that.
it's just A, not shift A,
What?
to make the word a capital.
No, we're doing all caps.
The
Yeah.
whole word.
Okay.
so I just,
You know, it worked for me once. I remember working on this, but I don't remember what it was. Hyperkey A phone. Then moves the cursor to the right. This key is not a toggle. Oh, it says right here in the instructions it's not a toggle. However, the oops command
does not.
would undo the
Doesn't work
capitalization.
either. It's not working on some of them. But I mean, your oops has been working.
Works on the hyperkey A. Oops.
You need to call, guys. And I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm guys, pay attention. I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm super serious about it. You need to call support and figure out that oops, because it might be either something in your computer
They need to
or
update
something in
it.
the software that they just need to tweak, because it should work all the time. So make it a point between now and next Wednesday, I don't mind, 8 days from now, you have plenty of days to call support and get it done, okay? So make sure that you get it done. Tell them, hey, look, you know, it's not working on everything. It should work on
Right,
everything,
Control
okay?
F6.
And that they need to figure it out.
Control F6.
Control or just F6?
It says Control F6.
Oh, no. See,
Forces to lowercase.
So for
But that's just one
hyperkey
letter.
A, what does A stand for to make it switch?
All caps. What?
Alphabet, okay. You know, like N is insert, A, I was trying to figure it
Oh,
It's
out.
me see.
Alphabet.
it just says caps toggle. I don't know. I
David,
mean,
if you get on like indented, and if you hit F6,
indented.
I mean, shit, hold on. You know the word indented here, and you hit F6, it capitalizes each
Yeah.
word, it spaces over.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh yeah, the F6 will toggle.
So
through all
there,
three
I
of
mean,
them.
there's several different ways of doing all of these commands. Okay, the best way that they you know, tried to show you is to try to keep your hands on
the keys.
the keys. But another way of doing a capital is F6.
But the best way to do it is just toggle the A.
It's just A.
And then you can get all
It
three
really
of
is.
them.
But there's another way to do it. So if you want to know the other way is F6. Okay? Huh? You have to do your function then. FN,
But
F6. Huh?
Then it hyperkey
we have
A
to
is-
highlight
it
the whole
is.
word? or
No.
what?
What? If you highlight the whole word or mark it, you can do F6 and it'll capitalize the first letter, and then you can do F6 and it'll capitalize the whole word, and then you can do F6 and it'll take it back.
But, so when I changed it earlier to, with Shift A, it did the whole word automatically.
Right.
So when I go
Yeah.
back, it's not gonna do the whole word automatically? Like to bring it back to lowercase, it just doesn't.
To
want
bring it
that
back to
as-
lowercase, you should be able to push Z
Z.
and it brings it back. But if it doesn't do it, then mark it and do the F6.
Or the little lowercase a, right? Hyperkey A? Wouldn't that do the same thing?
I don't know.
It has been.
See.
Oh, you can just do A both
So
times.
Shift A, pay attention. So Shift A just did
Yep.
that. So I pushed Z and mine went back.
My My Z key, I mean, my oops key.
My oops key works, and it took it back. Okay, pay attention. Up here, guys. Eyes up here. So I'm on can. I did Shift A. Capitalize the whole thing. I don't want that. Z. Okay. So let's do Shift A. Let's do Shift A. Capitalized it. Well, let's just say my Z doesn't work. So now I'm going to mark it, which is what?
M.
M. Do F6. See how it takes it back?
You can toggle, it'll toggle it. Right?
Yeah.
Do F6 again, it capitalizes the first. Do F6 again, it capitalizes the whole thing. F6 brings it back.
But the
See?
word has to be marked to do that, right?
The word has to be marked.
Right.
What's that? Yeah.
F6 is the toggle, not
Shift A is not a toggle.
Right.
But the lowercase a is a toggle too.
Unless you mark it.
So you can mark it and just do the lowercase a too.
Oh, so F6 does work when it's, when you don't mark it.
Just hit A over and over again now,
Yeah.
and that works.
Yeah, that works too.
That's faster, 'cause-
Yeah.
to mark it.
but yeah, you do have to mark
F6 you
it.
don't have to mark it.
No, you both of them you do have to mark if you want to toggle it.
Oh,
No, F6 you don't.
Oh, I don't know about F6. Okay. Really?
Mine's off.
You don't have to.
For F6?
Online.
Yeah, you do have to mark it.
Yeah.
You do have to you do have to mark it if you want them all caps.
Oh.
So it doesn't toggle between all caps and not. It just toggles between cap and uncap. Okay? So that's all it does. Huh?
The first letter.
Only if you have the
Mine
first
isn't.
letter marked.
Mm-hmm.
Mine isn't toggling, isn't doing anything.
From what? You marked it?
So,
Mark the whole word.
okay, so here, watch. Shift A,
Well,
does the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. Shift A again, does nothing.
Mhm.
It won't work because it doesn't toggle. You just have to hit Z.
Shift A does not toggle.
So what you do is you mark it. And then you can mark it, or you can, if it's still marked, mark the whole thing. Or no, not the whole thing, just the word. And then just, you can toggle with the A. Or with the F6. The little A. So it just has to be marked.
So the Shift A will not toggle. Okay? For the all cap. It will not. Okay? We're gonna go off for just a second.
Can we turn off?
Yeah.